Hey everyone, and welcome back to Facts Discoveries. Ever stared at the power button on, well, pretty much anything, and thought, what's up with the I and the O? It's on your phone, your laptop, your TV, even your blender. You press it every single day without a second thought. But what if I told you those little symbols are part of a secret universal language that connects billions of people and devices across the globe? A language hiding in plain sight. Today, we're diving deep into the surprisingly fascinating story behind the power button. This isn't just about turning things on and off. It's a story of logic, history, and a little bit of genius design. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll never look at a power switch the same way again. So, let's get right into it. The I and the O. At first glance, you might think they're just random letters. Maybe I for in and O for out. Or maybe the designers were just really into vowels. The real answer is way cooler and a whole lot nerdier. It all comes down to the language of computers, binary. In the world of electronics, everything is either on or off, a 1 or a 0. Think of it like a light switch. When it's on, electricity is flowing. When it's off, it's not. That's binary in its simplest form. Now, let's connect that to our symbols. The I is actually the number 1. In binary code, 1 represents a state of on. It means the circuit is closed, the juice is flowing, and the device has power. Your gadget is ready to rock. On the flip side, the O is the number 0. In binary, 0 represents the off state. The circuit is open, the electrical current is cut off, and the device is powered down. No flow, no go. It's a simple, elegant system that speaks the fundamental language of every electronic device ever made. It's not about words, it's about the raw state of the machine. So, where did this all come from? Why not just stick with on and off? To answer that, we have to rewind the clock a bit to the early days of electrical engineering. As electronics started to go global in the mid-20th century, manufacturers hit a major roadblock. Language, a device built in the US with on and off written on it, would be a puzzle for someone in Japan or Germany. Translating those simple words into every language for every product would have been a logistical nightmare. Imagine the clutter. You'd need a dictionary just to turn on your toaster. Engineers needed a better way. They needed a universal solution that anyone, anywhere could understand without a translation guide. This is where the International Electrotechnical Commission, or IEC, stepped in. Back in 1973, they published a standard, IEC 60417, to be exact. This standard was a game changer. It introduced a set of graphical symbols for use on equipment, and among them were our heroes, the I for power on and the O for power off. By using the mathematical symbols for 1 and 0, they bypassed language barriers entirely. It was a genius move. Math is the same in every language, right? Suddenly, it didn't matter if you were in Tokyo, Berlin, or Kansas City. A 1 meant on and a 0 meant off. Simple, safe, universal. This decision made electronics more accessible and safer for everyone on the planet. But hold on, you might be thinking, my power button doesn't have a separate I and O. It has that weird circle with a line sticking out of it. And you are absolutely right. That brings us to the next evolution in our power button saga. As technology got more compact and sophisticated, so did the switches. We moved from simple toggle switches, one position for on, one for off, to push buttons that do both. You press it once to turn it on, and you press it again to turn it off. This is known as a standby or toggle state. So, how do you represent a button that handles both on and off functions? The designers got creative. They literally mashed the two symbols together. That iconic power symbol you see everywhere, the circle with a vertical line breaking through the top, is a clever combination of the I and the O. It's officially known as the standby symbol, and its design is pure brilliance. The O represents the off state, while the I inside it represents the on state. It visually tells you that this single button controls both power states, toggling between them. It's not fully off in the same way a big clunky switch would be, which disconnects the power completely. Instead, it puts the device in a low-power standby mode, waiting for your next command. That's why your TV remote can still turn the TV on. The TV is never truly fully off. It's in standby, listening for that signal. This symbol became so ubiquitous that the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, the IEEE, even gave it its own standard. They designated it as the universal symbol for power. Think about how profound that is. A simple piece of graphic design has become a globally understood icon, probably more recognizable than many corporate logos. It's on your computer, your gaming console, your smart speaker, your car dashboard. It's an unspoken instruction that we all instinctively understand. The International Organization for Standardization, or ISO, also adopted these symbols, cementing their place in our daily lives. The beauty of this system is its minimalist efficiency. Good design is about communicating clearly with as little clutter as possible. Instead of multiple words or complicated instructions, we have one or two clean, simple symbols that do the job perfectly. This design philosophy is crucial in our modern world, which is filled with complex technology. We need these simple, intuitive cues to navigate it all without getting overwhelmed. These symbols are the quiet, unsung heroes of user interface design. They guide billions of people every day, creating a seamless and frustration-free experience. Let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer scale of this. Every time you power up your laptop to work, or turn on your coffee maker in the morning, or fire up your PlayStation for a gaming session, you are interacting with a system designed half a century ago to solve a global problem. It's a tiny piece of history that you touch every single day, and it works perfectly. It's a testament to the power of smart, forward-thinking design. The engineers and designers who came up with this weren't just thinking about the next product cycle. They were thinking about creating a system that would last for generations. And they totally nailed it. Now, you might find some variations out there. Sometimes you'll see a button with just the line, the I, for turning a device on, and a separate button with just the circle, the O, for turning it off. This is common on industrial machinery or older equipment where you want a very clear and deliberate action for on and off. But for most consumer electronics, the combined standby symbol is king. It saves space, it's intuitive, and it perfectly represents the toggle function of modern push buttons. So, the next time you go to turn something on, take a quick second to look at that power button. It's not just a button. It's a symbol of global cooperation, a piece of engineering history, and a masterclass in minimalist design. It's a tiny mark that connects you to a global network of understanding, all based on the simple, powerful logic of binary. From the earliest days of clunky machines to the sleek, powerful devices we carry in our pockets, the I and the O have been there, silently guiding us. It's pretty wild to think about, right? A whole story, a whole system of logic, packed into a symbol smaller than your fingertip. That's all the time we have for today here on Facts Discoveries. Hopefully you've learned something new and have a newfound appreciation for the humble power button. What other everyday symbols have you always been curious about? Drop a comment below and let us know. We love digging into these kinds of stories. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more deep dives into the hidden world around us, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.